Hello, this is Smokin' Joe Gamer on Twitch and YouTube and Blue Sky. And this is another episode of Final Fantasy February. Today is Tuesday, February 25th. So this is going to be a short video. I've never played Final Fantasy 12 before. This is the ZODIAC Age, which is the PS4 remaster. And I'm just recording this on the PS5 4K, although I don't know what the game's actually rendering in. So, here we go. So here we go. Yeah, I don't know any... I don't think any of this matters. Begin the game. Yeah, so it's February 2025, and this was supposed to be Final Fantasy February, and it kind of is. I did a few live streams of Final Fantasy 14. I did an hour-long video for Final Fantasy 10, which I had never gotten that far in the game before. And now, this is 12, the ZODIAC Age, the PS4 remaster. I have never played this before. I have no idea what to expect. As I've said in previous videos, I didn't have a PS2 when I was a teenager. I had a GameCube. And by the time I got a PS2, like in, I don't know, 2013 or something, you know, a lot of these games have been remastered already, so... Honestly, at this point, there isn't much reason to have a PS2 as far as I'm concerned, only because like so many great games have been remastered, some even multiple times, and they've been ported, and so like I know people who like to play the original versions of these games, and I can respect that, but personally I just want the newest, most up-to-date version. I want the best graphics, I want the highest frame rate, and any other gameplay improvements as well. A lot of these old games didn't have autosave, they didn't have checkpoints, stuff like that, so I welcome any quality of life improvements. You know, and modern TVs are just HDMI anyways, and I don't want to wrestle with adapters and all that crap. So, this is the version of Final Fantasy 12 that I'm choosing to play. So I can't really comment on any changes from the original, but again, this is my first time playing, and I'm just going to give you my honest, unfiltered opinion about it.
I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabodis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Now, I think I did watch someone play this before, so I have some idea of what the combat entails, but...
And I will go at his side.
And the thing is, like, Final Fantasy has always had an interesting juxtaposition between, like, medieval fantasy settings and more futuristic sci-fi things, as you can see. So... And so right off the bat, this is really giving me a 14 vibe to it.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
So just thinking how, you know, 7 is like a modern day, like, near future kind of setting. And then, like, 9 was very much a medieval setting, and now 16 is medieval again. 15 was a modern day setting. And 10 was trying to be futuristic, from what I could tell. But this is like, this is just doing both, and I think that's cool. I think it's really cool they got guns and swords and flying ships and castles. Yeah, this is really cool. Alright. I like this art style already. I like the graphic style. And this is where, you know, 14 appears to have been derived from. And once again, this is just being recorded directly from the PS5. So while the recording is going to be 4K 60, I don't know what the game will actually be rendering at. I was a little disappointed that the Steam version of Final Fantasy X Remaster was only 30 FPS, but I mean, at least it's stable. And for people that just try to force it into 60 would ruin the game. It was, you know, if it was rendered at 30 and they didn't update it, then that's it. All right.
The paling's fallen! Then it's over! For my father. For my father! Lord Rasmus!
And he's dead. Retreat or surrender or die. In any kind of battle like this, you always have to wonder how many casualties are friendly fire and how many are just like environmental, just debris and weather effects.
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth.
Boy, I feel like I'm watching Up.
Guide your spirits
This is
return,
depressing.
Mother of all. There you shall find peace.
Oh man,
Pharaoh.
he died. It's like I already just like the visual style more than 10.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces.
It looks like a map of Europe from World War II, and Damascus appears to be Poland.
Was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca,
That's my takeaway.
ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory.
Yeah.
Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute.
It's not like Valkyria Chronicles, which was just overtly
Soon thereafter, Arcadia
alternate
came
history,
forward,
World War II kind of
offering
thing.
terms of peace, or as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca.
It's a common
surrender.
thing, though. I mean, I think Fire Emblem games have done it too.
Lord
There's
Ramos,
always that
King of
little
Dalmasca,
country in between the big
and
ones,
my dear
and
friend had no choice but
you
to
know,
accept
it's just a
these
matter of
terms.
time before one of them takes
It
it.
was, thus, only with reluctance.
Of course, and
that he
everything
set
going
out
on
for
in
Nalbina
Ukraine right
Fortress.
now.
Now under Arcadian
I guess it's a
occupation,
fitting game to be playing
to
these
affix his
days.
seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon. for a terrible revelation awaited them.
Oh no. What happened now?
The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
So the treaty was a lie?
You there? Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Man, look at that PS2 era
Russell, go ahead.
hair.
I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
I want to fight things. Come on.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Oh good, I can actually move the camera. It's not like 10 where it was all predetermined angles. Appears to be 30 FPS. Oh well. Yeah, the only way you can play like 13 at 60 FPS is on PC. Because even on like the One X, Series X, it's 4K 30, yeah. Okay, yeah, so no idea what it's rendering at, but that's okay. Pause. Oh, that's it? There's no options menu? Okay. Wow. Like, I thought this game was supposed to be a PS4 Pro enhanced title, but there's no graphics or frame rate options. Okay. No, and I got a good deal on it. Like, I noticed that 10 and 12, the remasters are very cheap, and they're on, like, every platform as well, so... You can always get them on sale. That red line is a hostile target line. Take heed, you're being targeted. Oh boy. Fair enough. You'll automatically attack until your foe is defeated. Okay. Of course, I never played Final Fantasy XI either. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, so I keep saying, oh, this seems like a precursor to 14. It's like, well, no, it came out after 11, obviously, so that's probably why it... Alright, yeah. That's how those games are. Enemies see you, they run at you, and then you just auto attack unless you use an ability. Got it. Yeah, and I found that odd that 10 had done away with the active battle system and it was just a more traditional turn-based system. Whereas this... Okay. Oh, black magic. Thunder! Yeah, let's do that. This is like you just control your person and... Okay. And you just wait for the attack meter to fill up and then... Okay. Somebody just healed me. Ow. Okay. Just trying to stay behind it so I don't get shot again. Oh no. Okay, so I control one person and he just auto attacks once I tell him to. So this is totally different from like 7 or 10. Huh.
Antlion, this is Sunbury. My engines are hit. She'll not hold much longer.
We receive you, Tonberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Tonberry disengaging.
Tonberry? Oh no. I hope there's no Tonberries in this game. They're evil. Alright. So I walk up to an enemy. Okay. And then I wait for the meter to fill up before he attacks. Okay. I didn't have to do anything, great. I'm sure it'll get more exciting when you have a full party to work with. You know, I mean... This is still the tutorial. So... I'm sure when you get more protagonists, you know what I mean? Instead of just generic soldiers. Yeah, so then you can see how, like, Crisis Core and...
What if Captain Ozilus has fallen?
7 kind of did their own thing.
Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die.
Well, Crisis Core was very much an action combat system.
We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
But you can see how 13 kind of does that too. You have to,
they wouldn't dare,
you know, you wait for the meter to fill and then you...
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Tell the character what to do, or they'll automatically pick the most advantageous attacks based on weaknesses. So... Yeah, so it's just interesting to play all of the Final Fantasy games and just see how it's evolved over time. Alright, fair enough. Well, I didn't get to do anything. Okay. Hope every fight's not like these. Hope I actually get to do stuff. But then you still have to be within range. Right? Alright. So it's different, but it's unique, so we'll see how I feel about it. What makes or breaks an RPG for me is usually the combat. Like, for other people, it's the story. For me, it's like, if I like the combat, I could care less what's going on in the story, you know? There are plenty of fun games that don't even have stories at all, you know, like Tetris or Dr. Mario. So... Like, I can tolerate bad combat if the story is really good, but it has to be really good. Whereas, yeah. I can tolerate, I can tolerate a bad story or no story at all if I really enjoy the gameplay and if there's some kind of, you know, gameplay loop that I like. So we'll see. Yeah, so for me, it's like RPGs can kind of go either way. And I'm sure it's very challenging to balance out the story and the gameplay.
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Okay, my first fight by myself, and... Okay, I can heal myself. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Oh, and then you automatically block. Okay, well, that's good. It would be nice if he would automatically target the next closest enemy when one of them is defeated. Alright, let's try to heal myself. Okay, so my spell did not get interrupted. That's good to know. Alright, cool. Yeah, and then every time I input an action, I have to choose a target, so... Alright. Like I said, it's different. It's interesting. Not sure if I like it yet. Okay, where am I supposed to be going? Let's go in here. This seems important. What do you know? I went the right way. Yeah, and at least in a lot of RPGs, you know you went the right way when it triggers a cutscene. What happened? Oh, everybody's dead. Who killed them all? And what chance does this guy have?
Your Majesty.
Oh, the king's dead.
Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Oh.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent. Hello.
Okay, this game is dark, huh? I kind of like it though.
Well, so
I'm not a big fan of all the Mughals and Cactars and...
We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
Yeah.
But the war is over, my dear Captain.
I do prefer the RPGs that have like a darker tone. I'm not always a big fan of like annoying mascot characters.
You keep some of your sovereignty out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Okay. I mean, so the king signed a bad treaty because he didn't feel he had a choice. But then that same captain who tried to defend the son is now a traitor. I don't get it. Okay. I mean, at least if your king was still alive, there was a chance that
pretenses of peace
the
left
kingdom
by the
could...
wayside. The Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided.
Okay.
To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful,
Yeah.
a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin.
Wow, this is dark.
Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
But I also like the fact that all the Final Fantasy games have their own characters and story, so you don't have to play them in order. But as I always joke, which one is the final fantasy? Maybe that's what the name means, you know, each one is final in its own right.
Find us. I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me.
Yeah, you could argue that each mainline entry is final because most of them don't get direct sequels.
3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
Who the hell is this kid? Alright. But see... okay, so the attack meter fills up, and then once I get within range, he'll attack it. But why doesn't he just move towards them to start with? It's a weird system, but it'll take some getting used to. But I like the story so far, even though it's really dark. It's interesting. I want to see where it goes. No annoying mascot characters yet. And I guess I can appreciate the fact that we saw everything happen through cutscenes and playable sections, you know?
Hey, it's good practice for the desert.
Because they could have started here and then just presented you with like lore books and crap about how things came to be.
That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot.
Oh, the hair looks so stupid, though.
You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you
That's
to
like
do,
Tony
too.
Hawk hair right there, you know?
Work to do. Hey,
a lot of games
lock
from that
this place up for
time
me, will you?
period, man,
If
they
Miguel
just
finds
hadn't
out
gotten the
we've been
hair
down
right
here,
yet.
He'll tan our hides.
Oh, well. But honestly, though, this looks better than, like, Xenoblade Chronicles did on the Wii. Or maybe about the same, yeah. That's one thing I was a little disappointed with on the Wii. No graphical improvements over GameCube.
Huh? What'd you say?
Yeah, sir, you
But we'll see how much of an improvement the Switch 2 has over the regular Switch.
On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Okay, so the Empire took over.
Oops, sorry.
But I doubt they would have honored the treaty anyways. So... they probably would have killed the king anyways, or... kept him a prisoner for their whole lives. For his whole life, I don't know.
Get out the way.
So... and even if that prince had survived, I mean, they might have put him to the sword or kept him as a political prisoner anyways.
What?
Who's that?
Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if
So
they
Rex
catch
is dead, the princess
you to be
killed
there for us,
herself.
Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh,
And
what?
now, who are these
Am I the leader
randos?
now?
Huh. Alright.
We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
So he preaches socialism and then practices capitalism. Wow.
I know that.
That's
you
familiar.
think I like living like this?
Oh. Why do I think maybe the princess isn't really dead?
One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
See, and now I'm getting some real Skies of Arcadia vibes to this
Well,
as
be
well.
careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a
man.
dungeon.
I mean, they're all cut from the same cloth, you know, all these JRPGs.
Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Sure, why not? How long have I been playing this? Okay, it's been half an hour. Alright. So yeah, I'm past the prologue, it looks like, but I want to see more of the game. His name's Vaughn. It's not... See, that's the thing, there's a show that does that too, where I couldn't tell if it was Bon or Vaughn. Okay. Sometimes I just mistake the B and the V. Okay, well I don't want to talk to every single NPC here, so what do I do? Okay, what? Better go see him at his shop. Oh, I gotta go south. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. All the way down here? Oh, okay.
Ah, Vaughn, I was waiting.
Pinello said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving.
Yeah, sometimes it sounds like they're saying Bon, but then other times it sounds like they're saying Vaughn.
Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teem's with trouble. I'd be sending you to an early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sandsea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me too.
So what is it that you do want me to do? Come on.
I can't leave my shop and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sandsea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Okay. Sure, why not? Okay, now I gotta go up here. Okay. Oh, and I can just press the control stick in to get this map. Okay. Well, it's pretty straightforward so far. No, I like when games just tell me where to go, because a lot of old games are just like, oh no, you're gonna have to just figure it out, and it just makes it take twice as long.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn. Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomaj, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester sand. What's stopping our couriers? And
I
that
also don't understand why there's a
all around.
black
Thought I'd put
bar
up
at
a
the
bill,
bottom
offer
of the
a reward to
screen.
anyone who can knock that nasty back
Or maybe
in its
that's where the
place.
subtitles would go if I turned them on.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
Oh wait, is he the younger brother of Rex? Oh, maybe that's what's going on here. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Yes, that would help. I'm talking to the person who posted the bill first. Let them know you're going. I posted it, so I'm the petitioner. You have to come talk to me. We'll say where did. Okay. Oh. Okay. Orachia armlet. I don't have a license to equip a bracelet? Oh, give me a fucking break. And then I need a letter so that they'll let me out of the city. Writ of transit. I have to go to the East Gate. Yeah, I really feel like I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV at this point. In a good way. No, do not repeat. I repeat, do not repeat. Okay. Place to how to create your own unique party. Okay. In order to obtain the licenses, there are 12 boards. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, okay, and this is where some of the classes for 14 came from. I mean, I'm sure there's other games that have them too, but... I don't want to be a white mage. Screw that. Oh, Shikari uses... Okay. Yeah, and I recognize these symbols, too. Ooh, Bushi. Can use a katana. Cool. Time battle mage. Use a crossbow and you can bend time to your... Ooh. That sounds interesting. Cool. A red mage. Use a mace and they get spell. Oh, that's interesting. Where's who snipe their foes with deadly precision? What? Oh, this is complicated. Okay. I'm sure I can unlock more of them later, though. But this is interesting. Alright. And bend time to their will. think I want to start as a machinist, because that seems more straightforward to me. Yes. Oh, can I pick two? No. Alright, so I picked the one. I go back. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, but I just picked a class and then he doesn't even have the... License needed accessories 1. Okay. Oh. Got it. Okay. I did it. Alright, I did the thing. Cool. Oh. Wait, so to get to the east gate, I've got to go all the way around here? Stair to Lowtown. Okay, I can't go that way. Okay, so how do I get to where I want to go here? Oh, okay. Okay. So they should let me out, right? Okay, cutscene.
Papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, Consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Miguelo. I just hate to see the Consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters.
Open the damn gate.
Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
Thank you. All right. Okay. So, that is the first 45 minutes of this game. I'd like to see where it goes. I do like it so far. The combat's a little different, but not bad per se. So I think this is a good stopping point. And I think I'd like to do some additional videos for this at some point, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so thanks for tuning in. See you later.